Hey guys, welcome back to Poetica. Last episode we worked on a bunch of refractory stuff, did a bit of exploration, we found gold, we found iron, so lots of good stuff. I've been pretty busy since then. I've been playing pretty much all day long. Lots of exploring and lots of other things I've done. So let's go over some of these things I have done. It is currently nighttime, so I might wait for one of the things to show off. But you can see I have been traveling the world. So this here is kind of what we had before. I guess including the lake. Scoopaloo. I totally forgot I named it like this. So this is kind of down here is where we saw last episode, kind of exploration wise. But I did travel further down here. There is like a jungle-y area, I guess. There are jungle trees, and I brought some saplings home too. And just kind of traveling up here. Died to a lion finally. And then I decided to go more like this way and kind of travel around here and just trying to find actually rock salt. I'm trying to find rock salt because something I'm learning, like I was reading a bit more about food situation, right? Especially in winter, and because we were pretty bad with food, and because I died is also reset, so I do have a little bit of health more than I had before. I had like 400 before. But yeah, salt is actually one of the probably best ways, from what I can tell, to take care of some food. So you can apply salt to food directly, even though I don't see a recipe here, but apparently you can apply salt to uncooked meat at least, to kind of make it last longer, because that seems to be very important for winter, just having your food reserves being stretched out a little bit further. But also once we have let me actually see. No, actually, I think that's it. That's just for the salted meat. Yeah, that's just for the salted meat. So that would be something I would like to do. The other thing is though that we can actually make brine and vinegar. And apparently, if you like put food into a barrel with brine, you extend the durability as well, and then you can furthermore put this into a barrel with vinegar to make it last even longer, like here. So it's brined and pickled, so you can extend things quite far apparently, but it's a bit tricky to do. We need some sort of alcoholic beverage. Rum seems to be one of the easier one because it requires sugar, and that's pretty much it. But you can also make like cider from apples. There's like berry stuff, it seems, for sake. Berries might be easy. Bananas, corn, oranges. So there's options. I don't have like anything though currently that we can use. Oh, that's already bad again. I do have olives, but these are from Rustic, and I don't think they actually work with stuff. Let's see, March. What time is it? Like I said, I've been playing a while, so it's February already. So I need to use this soon before it's too late. Yeah, but I've been trying to find salt, couldn't find any, and all of our crops are pretty much dead, so can't really use that either. We don't have like sugar cane or anything, so I don't think we can really do this yet, but it's okay. Winter's almost over, and now I know, more about it, that I can prepare more for the next winter and just have a storage somewhere where we can store food. There's no like cellar mod or something in here where you can extend the durability of stuff, but yeah. So that's something I've been trying to do. Also, while I was outside, I did kill a couple of sheeps, and once you do that, you can get the wool from the hide, right? So I actually just got a bit more wool so that we can make our wool block, so that we now, with our little gold ingot too, make, other way around, backpack. Yay! How big is it? Oh, it's a big one too. Nice. So we have a backpack. We can put things in here that we want to carry around. Speaking of carrying around and stuff, the boats. Yeah, I did a derp. So what happened was I typed boat in here, right? And now it looks fine. You can see all these boats. I was only looking at the vanilla boats. Because before, if I turn on hide this here real quick, you can see this. This is all like weird broken texture. So I didn't see this being boats. There's a bit of an issue where there is this mod in here called clef, which adds a little instrument, which is really neat. But as soon as you see one of these in the list, so the lead guitar here, because I typed in boat and there is the show boat at the end there in the tooltip, it shows up here and anything afterwards looks broken. So I didn't actually see that there were other boats. So I did hide these items from JEI, all the clef items, so that I can see stuff. And these are just the regular recipes. So yeah, we can actually make boats. So No big deal there. I was just being a derp, so I did use it to travel around a little bit. But yeah, we have a backpack now, so we can, you know, place it on the ground. We can put in things and then shift left click. Oh, we can't use a chest plate, right? We'll put it on our back. There it is. Yay! And normally you can press B to open it. I don't know if he has that set up though. Open backpack. Okay, he doesn't have that set up. It's a config setting where you can open your backpacks from your chest. You can also make it so that it doesn't take up a chest slot. Instead, it's just on top. But I guess I'm okay with that. And then if we want to access it, we just hold shift and then right click to place it down again. So yeah, I guess that's how we'll have to do it for now. And I guess I can actually put the chest plate in there since I won't be needing it in that time. So that's one of the things, or a couple of the things I've done. The other thing is I've been busy. I've been very busy, and I smelted up a ton of bronze, and we did get the bronze double sheets, all 8, to make. Oh, I thought for a second that didn't work. Why did that show up? That was weird. We can make a bloomery. Yay, bloomery. Ironworks. We can get started with iron stuff. Actually, looking at the advancement. Oh, that is not the advancements. How do I? Oh, usually it's L. Oh no, I guess it's a quest in this case here. Yeah, they have some quest down here. We can actually see what you should do. Although I guess, no, these we didn't actually do. It didn't recognize that we did this because I didn't do 32 ingots at once. But yeah, it must be in the advancements somewhere. Here we go. So we, there it is, ironworks, and then yeah, the iron bloom. Craft a bloomery, use the bloomery to produce an iron bloom. So I'm gonna check this out. That should be pretty interesting, pretty fun. But yeah, we have a bloomery now. Pretty happy. I'm gonna put this in here for now so I don't lose it. The other thing is, let's actually go and show you what I've done outside. Even though it's dark, I want to show you in daytime, but I did build a barn. Well, maybe a sad excuse for barn. It's not the greatest building, but it is a building for us to store animals. After that little mishap last time, I really felt like we need a barn or something, right? Just to have a place for our animals to store. So I'm using the white cedar stuff and then some chestnut, because I think usually barns have like a little bit of red, red roofs or something. Or maybe walls, I don't know. But so I figured I would do this and a little bit curved like that. And so we have like little pens here. We have pigs in there, and then we have 4 on each side. I'll probably take out some of these because we don't need that many. I have cows here. We mostly just need like sheep, horses, maybe mules, doggies perhaps, and cows. Maybe that's it. Chickens maybe too. So I don't think we're gonna, take up every single slot in here, but there's room. And if we don't need some, I'll just take them out and put, I don't know, other stuff there, hay or something. We shall see. Now also down here, build a little path now that goes down to our crop area, just to have this a bit more immersive. I put up a little bit of a wall so that dirt doesn't fall down, just to like visually make it look like it doesn't fall down, I suppose. Well, it does hold it up too, but this is just andesite brick slab. And then we have to work on this, especially once we can grow stuff again, which should be pretty soonish, I believe. I think spring isn't too far away. The other thing I've done is I've made more refractory blocks, and I built a a refractory, well, I guess it's kind of like a coke oven or something, a room where we can now do our charcoal. So these are like done, so I'm gonna mine these. Right now there's only room for 4 blocks in total, but we get a ton of charcoal out of it, and that's actually important. Even though we found that coal vein, I did a bit of research on how the bloomery works, and it seems to require charcoal specifically. So we do have some charcoal up here. I need to empty this out a little bit just to get, I guess I could take these out and put them here. Is that the right one? Yeah. And we just have a bit more room. So we actually need specifically charcoal for making iron. So coal doesn't seem to work from what I can tell, but yeah. So we have to check that out. But yeah, so the way this works is, let's actually do that here. We have 2 more in here. I did also plant a ton of trees here. These are ironwood trees, which is a bit of an issue because these you can't chop down in like one go, like other trees. But if like some trees like this are connected, you can actually chop these down like in a big like area. This one didn't connect. I don't know if different types connect, but I've had it where like I chopped down several trees at once, which was really useful like this, right? So that is pretty neat. Saves us some time chopping down trees. So I'm trying to kind of like place them in this pattern, so we can always do that when they're like ready. I don't know what determines like if they're connected or not though, so it doesn't seem to work every time, but often enough. We don't get the saplings. I'll just chop down some trees later to get more saplings, but that's okay. So yeah, what I've been doing is just, you know, get a bunch of trees, and then we can just go ahead and craft these things up. You know, make 4 of them, not too bad. And then we get, if we use it in a refractory burning, we get 10 out of it. So we actually get 1 extra too. Just put them in here, take your little fire drill, and then close the door. All right. So there's just some glass to see what's happening. And then the door blocks the area too. And then down here is where we have the wood tar. And this thing here is collecting the tar from the block I have below there in like a 5x5 area. So pretty cool. So it's just making charcoal for us now, which is pretty efficient. So that is very nice indeed. What's here? This is chestnut. I am trying to organize my logs a little bit more too, just so they are not all over the place. So there's white cedar here. I'll find a better spot for this, but just kind of like keep them, because I want to have like a nice area where we separate these and then have like signs saying which type of wood it is. It would be cool if it shows you actually, like if this block would change kind of, you know, style or designs depending on what wood it is. But yeah, food wise, not doing so hot again, but I think it's okay. We'll get through it. If something that I realized is, for example, that now in TerraFirmaCraft, mobs don't spawn on the surface anymore, like skeletons, zombies, etc. They spawn only below Y level 120 by default, and we are like currently at Y50, right? So they only show up in caves. So you really have to only worry about like, you know, saber-toothed cats and tigers and that kind of stuff. While they are very vicious and deadly, it's pretty neat. So exploring is a lot more enjoyable. Nighttime, I can just keep running, you know, just keep exploring. I don't have to sleep and waste food and water. So yeah, I don't have to worry too much about getting hurt. Once we have to get into like a fight later, we can do that. But yeah. Anyway, so that's one of the things. The other thing is, we placed these stone torches a while ago. They don't go out ever, apparently. So I asked in Discord, I asked the pack developer if that is intended, and he said it is. But he might consider taking it out if people think it's not immersive enough. So since it is intended, let's go make it. Of course, the downside is that you have to use charcoal for these or coal. And actually, coal, it doesn't really work because this has to be vanilla coal. There's no recipe for using bituminous coal. So yeah, it's a little more expensive, of course, because we can't just do these by putting them into the, you know, into like a fire pit or something, but they will stay on forever. So I'm gonna use these in my base mostly, because, you know, all these lights always turn off, even though we don't really need light here. But I have, like, for example, pumpkins down here, so I think that's okay. But it might be more immersive to have these around, but I'll just have them on me for now. Okay, so here's a weird one. All right, this is gonna be a very cheaty thing I've figured out, and I don't think it's intended. I did mention this again to the guy. Do we have, I'm trying to like kind of keep organized, but I don't think I have more flint. Don't even have much gravel. I just need 1 for now. Yeah, I posted a video about this on his Discord. He hasn't replied yet or said anything about it, even though I posted that before I asked about the stone torches and replied to the stone torch thing. But here is a very cheaty thing you can do, and I don't think we'll be using it, but I still want to show you what you can do. So let's go down into this cave here as an example, where we have some of these things here, some of these cassiterite, and actually it's going to be a little bit dangerous from where I am standing. That might be bad. Let's go back a bit. This might kill me, actually. It might, but that's also hilarious, I suppose. But there's something very cheaty in Tinker's Construct, and that is the EFLN. And you make it really easily with just gunpowder and a piece of flint. You get an EFLN. This thing, very dangerous stuff, but what it basically does is... Oh god, it's gonna kill me, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh, but it broke the thing. It mines a huge area, and it does not destroy every single block it mines. It actually drops every single bit it mines. So, yep. Even got some gems out of that, it seems. An opal, a topaz, jasper, 2 opals. One is chip, one is... Oh no, opal, yeah, no. I don't know why I read that as the same one. So yeah, it's interesting. It is super fun, but probably definitely not intended for actual gameplay. So we'll probably not use it. I mean, it would make mining so easy. A little bit too easy, perhaps, most likely. So yeah, I don't actually know what I've done here. Whatever, you get the idea. So yeah, very cheaty stuff, very easy to make. But I figured I'll show you guys that if you want to use it. Yeah, that is definitely not correct. Doesn't matter. It's in a game, it's in a pack, it's not disabled. I did see that TerraFirmaCraft actually has a lot of versions out by now, like ahead of us. We're a little bit behind in the pack. Lots of bug fixes. There were apparently a ton of bug fixes for things that have been in the game or in the mod for a while that just now got fixed. But I'm gonna put a chest here with the stuff we just got because I don't think we should use it. You guys can let me know if you should use it or not, but I have a feeling we shouldn't use that. But you let me know if we should or not. I'll just leave it in there for now and not touch it. I just wanted to show you that that is a thing if you want to use it. But yeah, there's a lot of updates that we don't have currently. And one scares me a little bit, the latest one. They changed how chunks generate quite a bit. So I mean, it's not the end of the world. It will just be really ugly once we generate new chunks. It will have like chunk borders. So that's not great. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, I really want to make my own pack almost. I don't know why, but there's so many things I kind of would like to try out, especially with more magic mods and stuff. I might have to do this. Anyway, so I guess it is getting nighttime. I was going to try to get a horse again, or at least lure some over. We do. Oh, I didn't close this even. We can get the rye, right? And just when does it expire? April. So I need to. Actually, I think I should do that now because I don't think I need the rye directly. Can we make alcohol out of this stuff? Maybe. I think we can actually. Oh, we can make whiskey out of this. So, but to get this, we do, you know, we just need a cairn. So how much does it make? One makes 500. Okay, that might be a good thing to do. Because also like things last longer, right? If I cut this down, it's not a harvest moon. I don't actually know they do anything for us. March to September, yeah. So cutting it down into rye actually gives you a lot more, which is neat. And I think I might do this so we can prepare, some alcohol to get like brine and stuff, because I want to check that out too. But I'll save also some of it, which I just put all into this one, I think. I'll save like 2 so I can get a horse, I guess. And this is good to know. The flour itself does not last as long as the grain. So if you don't need the flour, don't break it down. I think the bread also doesn't last as long. All right, I think I'm just gonna make, I don't know if 1 barrel will be enough. So what is that? Is it just water or is it, yeah, it's fresh water. You know, something we should maybe do that might be kind of cool is build a cellar down here, like build like a little entrance and have it underneath, but it's also gonna be dangerous to do. Well, we can use scaffolding, but it might be kind of a cool idea to have like a wine cellar below there. Or we build it down here into our house or something. We shall see. But let's go fill this up with fresh water. Okay. And then boink. Open it up. That is also fixed apparently in the new version. So put this in there. No? Oh, I closed it. 15, okay. So weird. And wait, is it closed? Oh man, that's so weird. Anyway, rye whiskey. It's gonna happen. Oh, and look, this is done again. So we have more charcoal here. Just gonna replace the torch there. All right, we got horses. Yay. Hi, guys. There you go. Have something to eat. I'll have to like try to familiarize them over time. Okay, well, in that case, the next thing I guess we should do is try to make a bloomery. From what I understand, we can use any type of stone, as long as it's like something like this. We'll find out if that is true or not, and just build like a little bloom structure, or bloomery structure. It's actually very similar to the one in Charcoal Pit, like the mod Charcoal Pit, because, you know, that mod itself was based on TerraFirmaCraft. So I think I should know how to kind of do that. Basically, we need a block here. This is where all of our stuff is going to go. Oh, actually, no, I think I want this one higher. Let's start there, maybe. Because I think I want the door, the bloomery door here. And I'll just put this here. Then, put one there. I think I'm going to make this as small as possible for now. This is the middle. Actually, does the door go here or here? So that one actually, I think the door goes there. So it should be like this. Like that. And I think that is the minimum structure. Let's go check it out. Let's go get our bloomery. There it is. So I think it goes here, right? Yeah. And I don't think it actually lets you place this if... Oh, can I... That almost looks like I can't break it. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I don't think it lets you place it if it's not valid. At least in Charcoal Pit it didn't. Now it says at the top, ores 8, fuel 8. This is the minimum size of a thing you can do. We can extend this door by building 2 more layers on top, like this. I think... Oops. Misplaced that one. I think that's the highest we can do. And I'll probably like replace these blocks with like andesite later, look nicer. Now it says 24 out of 24. That should be the highest. Let's just confirm that is the case in this version as well. So I think the wiki was from, yeah, was from 1.7, but still seems to be the same exact mechanics, which is great. I've never done this. I'm excited. Well, I've done it with Charcoal Pit, but not in TerraFirmaCraft. So this is our first time making iron. And, you know, we'll obviously build this much nicer. I think actually after today, I might spend some time off camera to build a blacksmith building over here, similar to how I built this off camera. Or maybe I'll build on camera. We'll see. You know, these episodes take so long to make sometimes. It's nice to just do some things on camera. And I'm sure you guys want to see some too. Okay, anyway, so we need... how much is it? I think, yeah, you place 8 down and then 24. So I think 30, it might always have to be 32 charcoal. We'll have to see. And then we need a total of, yeah, I guess 24 ores, right? Is that correct? I'll try that. These are normal size, which is actually good. Wait, this is coal. Oops. So let's take... Let's just make this full sec. So this should be 24 too. We'll try it like this. I think that might be correct. And I was just thinking, yeah, that might be okay. So I think what we do first is take 8 charcoal and shift right click this. Or like do like this. Like place 8 like that, I believe. I think then we have to go to the top and drop our iron in there. Yeah, and it builds like a little pile. You can see how it's like creating like a block out of it. And then the rest of the charcoal, and it should be exactly at the top here, right? And there should be no item lying on top of it. That means it's perfect. That is the exact ratio we need. And then if I close it, you can see it says 24 ores, 24 fuels. And I think all we have to do now is light this guy up. Do we close it? There we go. Awesome. And it's running. It's making 600 units of wrought iron. It will take 30 minutes to do so. I don't know what happens if it rains. So I'm actually going to be safe here and do that, right? Just build a little bit of a chimney. So we'll let this run. I might just build a couple more blocks around so it doesn't look so stupid. All right, just like that, right? Like, still looks stupid, but maybe even like this. Oh, well, no, we'll need like stairs and that kind of stuff. We'll make it look nicer, but I'm also going to take just some stone ladders so it's a bit more easier for me to get up there, I guess. There we go. While we wait, something I also found is this. I fought a zombie, I think it was, or maybe a skeleton. Skeletons have swords too. In one of the caves when I had to get more copper for my bronze, and he dropped a wrought iron sword. Now this is slightly better than what we have, so I could actually use that, I suppose. However, you can also smelt this down in this guy. I'm just really wondering if this really gives a full ingot or if that would only give partial amounts because it's like broken. That might be something we'll have to try. I don't think I want to mess with this yet, but I just figured I'll mention that. That seems to be a thing too. Hey, it's spring! I think things will be able to grow again. Maybe I should kill this all and immediately place it. We got oats! And rice. Did they not die? Oh, nice. I wonder if... I don't think the dead crops came back. This must have just grown in time. Or maybe it doesn't care about winter. That's something... I don't know if there's a way to tell if something can grow in a certain season. I just still dead, yeah. Might just have to break this and replant. Our garlic says it's done as well. Nice. And the rye over here as well. Cool, so I'm gonna actually plant this. The other thing though is I read that the farmland stuff is going to change in the latest version too, so we have to rearrange some things there, I think. Look at that, so much rice and oat now, and this is gonna last till next year actually. Just in my inventory, this one lasts till also next year, so if you put this in away into a jar, that should be pretty good. And I also noticed that it doesn't make a difference if you put it in this kind of vessel or this one, it's the same amount of time. So in here will take till December next year. Haha, that's going to be amazing. So I'm actually gonna put this here so that we have always a jar where we can just take stuff to feed the animals with. Oh yeah, and even though we have grapes, we can't actually make any alcohol for TerraFirmaCraft out of it. We can only make dye out of it, or if we use the horse press, we can make wild berry juice from rustic to make wine, but that one is not something we can, you know, use to make vinegar or something. Actually, speaking of vinegar, let's double check if this is done, or whiskey rather. Nope, it's still going till... No, it should be done, right? Oh no, this, oh, I forgot. This is always just when we started. So let's just double check what it says. 72 hours. Well, I'll just let it sit in there. I don't want to mess with it right now. All right, just bought a second cow and also a donkey. So oink oink. He's still growing up though. Becomes adult in July. It's gonna take a little bit. And then I fed you guys. I guess I can keep you. You're also still a kid, but you are female. Okay. So the time here is not going down. Still says 12 minutes remaining. I don't know why. I hope it's working though. I guess while we are waiting, this might become a bit of a longer episode again. I think we have to make this one here. Yeah, the nest box for the chickens. So I want to do that too. Really want to focus a bit more on animals now that it's, you know, a bit more springy. I think this will let them lay, you know, breed and let, or not breed, but like lay eggs and fertilize them so we get more chickens, excuse me, hiccups and stuff. So I just don't know if they could walk up there. They can probably walk up the fence. I don't know if they could, but maybe I'll just leave one for now. So we need a rooster and we need a couple of chickens. Gonna be tricky to find them. I forgot what they do. They also just want this stuff, because then I might just grab some. Maybe they'll follow me around. Although I gotta say I'm quite enjoying not having to listen to the rooster every single morning, especially if it bugs out. I wonder actually if that's fixed. That would be nice. Oh, look at that. Cloudberries. Actually, this one we can use to make something, right? Oh no, I thought we could. You know, I was just thinking about how, if you play a mod pack with TerraFirmaCraft and you want to make it so that, you know, eventually you'll advance the technology and mechanics you have and so on, how would you deal with, you know, feeding animals and taking care of them? I guess that would still have to be kind of manual job, right? Or are there any packs, for example, that have a method of automating that eventually? I mean, you know, in 1.7 there were so many add-ons and stuff. Was there anything that eventually lets you just automatically take care of animals, where it auto feeds them or something? I don't know if an auto feeder mod or something would work, like a general, or like a, you know, usual mod you would use for auto feeding or something. Kind of curious. I might have to like look into this, because if I do want to make a mod pack I think that would be one of those things that once you are advanced enough, it would be nice if you didn't have to take care of it. Hey, Derpy Chicken, look what I have for you and you mine. Okay, we need a rooster though. Oh. No, that's not a rooster. Oh, I see one. And actually, since we have carry on, I think once I have this guy, I might be able to snag a chicken, a second one. Yeah. All right, let's go, buddies. Look at this chicken parade. It looks so funny. Also, I know I'm asking lots of questions, but you guys often seem to know the answers. You know, if we start expanding our crop field quite a bit so that we get, you know, lots of grain. Did you just lose them all? Oh no. Lots of grains and stuff. Wait, where did I lose them? How did I lose them? They're not even here. There they are. Ah, shoot. Is there like a nice way to store a lot of food in a good way? Or do you just end up with a ton of vessels everywhere where you just store them in? I guess that would be an option, but I mean, they only have so much room really. Because, you know, the more animals I get now, the more I'll have to feed. And so that stuff is going to go in a couple of days. Oh yeah, and also I found not a plum tree. I found a coffee tree, coffee sapling, a peach one, and olives. Because these are the TerraFirmaCraft olives that we need. All right, there we go. Yay, 2 chickens, 2 derpy chickens, and a rooster. Awesome, let's go. I do have 3, so let's go ahead and give them some. There we go. Nice. This one still says 12 minutes. I feel like it's lying to me. Oh man, this still says 11 minutes. It's been like 20 or something. It's been a while. And the whiskey isn't working either. I might be doing something wrong. 72 hours. Did I put in too much maybe? Let's see. One of these should make 500, right? It turns 500. Oh, it turns 500 into 500. Oh, that's why. So it has to be 10 because there's only 10 buckets. I thought it's actually a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay. So that's probably why it didn't work. All right, yeah. Yeah, so I just checked on the GitHub if there was an issue reported, and there was indeed, and it got fixed in 1.4.1. The Poetica version I'm using right now uses 1.4.0, which is quite a bit outdated. Well, it's like a month old. But yeah, you can see here, there it is, bloomery being fixed 20 times slower by, it was 20 times slower before, so there was like a video here going for 40 minutes, etc. So yeah, it's currently broken in my version. But since it says 20 times slower, I guess if I set this to 750, that should be the right value, right? Let's see if that's going to make a difference. I don't know if that's going to apply to the current bloomery or not. I guess I'll keep an eye on it. No, still broken. Doesn't change it. So I'll try to update the version and see if that works. Alright, so I just updated to the latest version. Couple of problems already. First of all, our bloom is gone. Oh no, it's done. Ah, okay, it said 0 there. I thought it was gone. So that is done. I don't know if it will be hot. We'll have to check in a bit. The other thing I noticed, there was a fix for animals not considering their like the time properly. We had some animals that were like babies and they would grow up in 2 years. They are all old now. So we have all old animals. I don't know what that means. I don't know if old animals can have babies. I kind of doubt they can. I can't even feed them. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get new animals again. This is gonna be something. So yeah, none of these are usable, it seems. Oh, donkey's still usable at least. So I'm gonna keep feeding the donkey to at least get like a little. No? Oh, it's not late enough yet. I have to do it in a bit. Anyway, that's a bit unfortunate. Let's check the crops. There was some changes too, apparently. With like timing or at least showing the proper status. Grows 4%. Yeah, I think that wasn't like working properly, so that's updated. Nice. But anyway, let's go check out the bloom. I'm guessing that it's gonna be cold from what I heard though, in this version, oh no, it's still warm. Cool. Yeah, it comes out warm. I think in 1.7 it came out cold, possibly. Anyway, so we have to put the bloom in here. There's 600 units, right? We have to split this up into refined ones. So hit last. So I think we can do... nope, not quite. There we go. So 600 units, and then do we do that again? Because we have to like split these. I don't know how you split though. Punch last, okay. No, not quite. There we go. Aha. Okay, cool. So now we have 6 refined blooms of 100 units each. So it looks like we can now make the ingots out of it. So we just need to hammer it last. Okay. Ah. Could have been too easy, I guess. Would have been too easy, I guess. And it's already too cold. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fire up this guy here and just heat this up. And of course we have 6, so that makes it a bit more awkward. But cool, man. We're getting iron. That's exciting. Okay, donkey's familiarized. So we should be able to... Oh, right. We have to do the lead, right? I forgot. Yeah, there we go. So we can tame him now. Or her. I forgot. There we go. Yay, we got a donkey again. I don't know how good this donkey is. Can I get this back, please? Can I also jump? Oh, come on, chill. Can I jump over this? Yeah. It's decent speed, I guess. I really want to just crossbreed them again, but I guess, I'm guessing it doesn't work if an animal is too old. But I just want to double check one more time, because it was too early to feed them anyway, right? So I want to see if it works now. Oh, it does work. I'm kind of curious if we can breed them in the end. Oh shit, I totally forgot. Oh. Ooh, I totally forgot I had them still in here. Oh, you can also weld them. Interesting. Anyway, let's go do this again. There has to be like some easy way to do it. Oh, it has to be hit last. Alright, we got one! Yay! Okay, let's see. Let's try something else. Let's do shrink, upset, and then... Nope, that doesn't work either. But hey, we got iron! I don't know what to do with these yet. I'll just keep them as ingot forms, I suppose. Alright, there we go. We got 6 ingots! Yay! I don't know what to do with these yet. I think actually... for like the pickaxe and stuff, we probably have to upgrade the anvil first anyway. Wrought iron, we need a tier 3 anvil. So yeah, the bronze is tier 2, so we have to get the wrought iron one first. So we need quite a bit of iron again, right? Well, these are double sheets, double ingots, so it's not like that bad. So we just need, how many are these? Always 7, so 14 ingots, and then we have that. We already have 16, and we still have a ton of iron left here, and I didn't really go mine much yet, and look at all the stuff I marked. There's so much iron all over the place. I found so many veins and coal. Well, not that we need coal, we need charcoal, but still, you get the idea. So I'm actually probably gonna just keep working on stuff and yeah, just kind of like process the iron, and then hopefully next time we can look more into what we want to do with all that stuff, I suppose. But I don't know how long the episode is. I just know it's probably extremely long. So I think we gotta call it here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. There we go. Ta-da! And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.